Okay, let's look at the bass guitar. So let's open it up and you can see we've got 4 takes here. Now they come in pairs of mic 1 and D1 together and D2 and mic 2. So let's just mute out D2 and mic 2 and just have a listen to the bass on its own. Okay, so there's a lot of noise on that. Let's just solo out this one. Okay, so we'll just put some EQ on that. Let's get rid of that low real rumble there. We can get rid of some of that top end hiss. I'm going to give it a bit of growl around 800. And I'm just going to get those problem frequencies around the mud. That's okay. And a slight bit of compression on that. Not much. I'll just use the Platinum one here. That's all I want to do. Okay, and I'm going to do the same for the mic'd version. Again, let's get rid of that. There's less low end in this one. And a bit of top end. And again, find the frequencies you like. Let's put a bit more of that in there, chug. There we go, a little bit of bite. That's not so bad, let's hear it together. Okay, so once you've done that, you can open up the mixer, X. Oh, and let's just put some compression on that second one. I think that's fine, it's just to control dynamics. Okay, so that's the 2 together, and then we can change the level of that together. We can blend these, you can have more of the mic, depending on how you want the sound. Dirtier, that sort of thing. And we can copy these features over to the other 2, so we can choose between takes. So just press the Alt key and copy them across, one to the DI and one to the mic. So we got them on each one like so. And now we can listen to the other take as well and see which one we like. There's not much in between them. I think you have to go through it and see which bits you want to change. I think I used 1, but again, it's up to you. So then we go to the main bus output of this and just control that bottom end a little bit more. Get rid of more of that top end, and I'm just going to give it a bit more growl around 1K. And then you can have a mess around with the amp, bass amp designer. So let's have a look at this. Now he uses an orange amp. I can't remember exactly which one it is. I think it's, well, I'm going to use the SVT clone, which is this one, and then we're going to use a 8x10, which is the classic SVT, and I'll use a dynamic 421 on it. Okay, get rid of that top end, a bit more bass, get rid of some of that EQ. Let's see what it sounds like with the drums. And then I'm going to put a compressor after that. Let's just put the LA on there. Then we can just EQ that a little bit more, just get that, keep that in keeping. So just get that, you can use the EQ here. Might just need to dip away a little bit around the muddy area. See how it fits with the kick drum. So we see we're a bit hot here on the main output, so just turn your drums down on the bus, because that's the whole drum sound. Turn your bass down, give yourself some room here. There we go. Snare's a bit loud. So that's your bass and drum groove. Now, if you remember, for the New York City trick, you need to put a bit of this bass into the New York City bus. So there we go, there's New York City. And blend it in. The bass really changes here, so this is where you could use a second take. So you might want to swap, you might just cut these out like so, using the marquee tool like that, and go, you know what, I'm going to mute those out. Control M is mute, and those ones and those ones, but these ones are going to be in and be slightly different. So it's just here, and I'm going to widen them a bit as well. Just give it a bit of difference. And then if we just zoom in a little bit here and just look at these cuts, you might need to just make it a bit smoother, like that. Go in there and just get the start of those notes so they come over nicely. Do that here as well. So you get the idea, and that's what you do with the bass. So the next task we'll look at the acoustic guitar.